Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the world of coin collecting once again, and in this video, we're going to explore the 1978 Washington quarter dollar, specifically one without a mint mark, in circulated condition. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but as with many coins, there's always more to the story than meets the eye. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1978, the design was well established and remained largely unchanged for decades, making it one of the most familiar coins in American pockets. Let's start with the design. On the obverse, or front side, you'll find the portrait of George Washington. This bust was created by sculptor John Flanagan, and it has been featured on the quarter for many years. The inscriptions include the word Liberty at the top, the motto In God We Trust to the left, and the year 1978 at the bottom. Now, what makes this particular coin interesting is the absence of a mint mark. In 1978, quarters without a mint mark were minted in Philadelphia. At the time, Philadelphia did not use a P mint mark on quarters. So if you look at a 1978 quarter and see no letter above the date, you're holding a Philadelphia issue. Moving to the reverse of the coin, you'll see the classic eagle design, also by John Flanagan. The eagle is perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength, with olive branches beneath, symbolizing peace. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and quarter dollar. The coin is made of a copper-nickel clad composition. This means it has a pure copper core with outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It replaced the 90% silver quarters that ended in 1964, making these coins more affordable for mass production and circulation. A 1978 quarter without a mint mark in circulated condition won't shine like a new coin. Instead, it carries the natural wear of decades of use. The once bright luster is likely dulled, the high points on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers will be smoother, and the coin may display scratches, dings, or a darker patina. Many collectors actually appreciate the character of circulated coins. Each scratch, each mark tells a story of hands it passed through, pockets it rested in, and transactions it helped complete. It's like holding a little piece of everyday history. Now, let's talk about mintage numbers. In 1978, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 521 million quarters. That's an enormous number, which means that 1978 quarters are relatively common. This high mintage keeps their value low in most circulated grades. In circulated condition, a no-mint mark 1978 Washington quarter is usually worth 25 cents to 50 cents. That's right, it's often worth just its face value unless it has some unusual characteristic. However, don't let that discourage you, because even common coins can have hidden surprises. One of those surprises could be an error coin. Minting mistakes like off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, or other anomalies can make an otherwise ordinary coin suddenly worth several dollars, or in rare cases, even more. Collectors actively search for these unique pieces. Another factor to consider is condition. While circulated coins don't command high premiums, coins that have been preserved in mint state, meaning they show no wear, can be much more valuable. A 1978 quarter graded MS-65 or higher can fetch a few dollars from collectors who seek pristine examples. But since we're focusing on a circulated coin today, the real value lies more in its educational and historical appeal rather than monetary worth. It's a great coin to study if you're learning how to grade coins, since the wear patterns are easy to spot. If you look closely, you can notice that the first areas to wear on the obverse are Washington's hair above the ear and the cheekbone. On the reverse, the eagle's breast feathers usually lose detail first. Learning to identify this helps collectors assess a coin's grade accurately. Another thing to note about circulated 1978 quarters is the coloration. Over time, the copper core can influence the surface tone. Some circulated examples may show hints of reddish-brown along the rims, or they may take on a darker, grayish hue depending on how they were stored or handled. For beginner collectors, the 1978 Washington quarter is an affordable and accessible coin. It's an excellent piece to add to a collection if you're working on a complete set of Washington quarters from 1965 through 1998, the clad era before the state quarters program began. Many people overlook coins from the 1970s, thinking they're too modern to be collectible. But these coins mark the years before major design shifts and serve as reminders of everyday life in that era. Arcade machines, payphones, and vending machines, where quarters ruled. While a circulated 1978 no-mint mark quarter may not make you rich, it can certainly spark curiosity and a deeper interest in numismatics. Sometimes it's not about the value of the coin itself, but about the knowledge and history it represents. So, the next time you come across one of these 1,978 quarters in your change, take a moment to appreciate it. Look at the details, consider its journey, and remember that it's part of a much larger story of American coinage. Thanks for joining me in exploring the 1978 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on fascinating coins from around the world. Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering.